So Francis Ngannou knocks out the champion Stipe Miocic in frightening impressive fashion and announces himself at the big stage as a complete mixed martial artist. And new. Well, and for Stipe Miocic fans, I guess bad luck, and it was a strategy that perhaps wasn't good enough. And let's just see why the strategy did not work. So if you're Stipe Miocic and you're moving into round number 1, your strategy most certainly is to negotiate round 1, escape those power strikes from Ngannou, and possibly tire him out a bit. But you know what? None of that happened. Stipe was too defensive. He allowed Francis to call the shots, to dominate, take control of the octagon, and sat back completely. So this way what was happening was Francis was able to attack when he did, and in fact he landed too, and he was able to sit back and regain his energy and his cardio. And another negative for Stipe was when Francis was able to stuff that takedown and with great aplomb. So Francis won this initial exchange mentally as well. And well, for Stipe, knowing that he couldn't really push the pace on Ngannou, given that he's so powerful, he had to sit back, and I guess that's where the strategy fell apart. You didn't tire Ngannou out, you didn't give him different looks, you didn't feint, and Francis had all the time in the world to regain his energy, and he could have done this for 4 or 5 rounds. And so for Stipe to face the threat of getting knocked out for the entire match was simply not a good enough strategy. The champion could have been more decisive and more committed to a couple of attacks and given Francis to think about a couple of different things. But anyway guys, that didn't happen. And for Miocic fans, as I was, I guess we're disappointed, but the champ will bounce back. But guess who's coming up next? Jon Jones tweeting in. And the trilogy fight with Stipe. I don't know what lies next for Ngannou, but he's one happy man.